This kind of got me right here. Again, this is an old movie, but and I know there's other shots, but these are the crystal skulls. Again, this would be who controls the crystal skulls, and I'd say more the Catholic Church than the Jesuits, but the Jesuits are part of the Catholic Church, and the people that control the Catholic Church are the JFP. But these are the skulls. Now I counted 16. I counted 8 on each side. Again, with on Super Slideshow a couple years ago, my first hearing of the crystal skulls, the first, well, let me take it back. My first researching about time crystals was through the crystal skulls. And it was that when you had all the skulls together, and again, my knowledge is more 13 than 16, but my knowledge showed that that was how the only time I had heard, prior to maybe a couple years ago, the only time I had heard a time crystal and how to achieve it was putting all the crystal skulls of the South America together. Well, what's interesting is showing them that they control them, and we already thought that because we know that the British Museum has them. And so that's what's interesting about this show. They get sloppy on this show because some things they used in other movies, but that's not the point. The point is that they control these skulls. And you know, they can't create these skulls the way they were created, because these skulls were created, when they do this now, they have lasers, CNC machines. Yeah, these skulls are so old that none of that apparently was available. So they don't really know how. But they show you here that they can harness the energy. What did he say? He said, we only keep this thing up here when we need to see our enemy, the way our enemy's coming. And they got the crystal skulls right here. And we're told, you know, this is Indiana Jones. Remember, Indiana Jones, the Nazis looking for these skulls. But we know that the British had them all along. And what's interesting, you know, dude sitting back in the vault is God. Which it was the same preacher. It was the same room they used as preacher. Preacher used that room, which is kind of funny. Where what's the name? McEwen? I can't think of that guy that plays. He plays Odin in the American Gods. But it's an interesting concept that they control this, and that they show this. And there's no, you know, there's no coincidence that they show this. So. You live and learn.